REACH is a 4-year, completely inclusive college program for students with intellectual and developmental disabilities. When I created this program, I created it based on what is the traditional College of Charleston student experience. It's 4 years. You're taking traditional classes with traditional students or living in the dorms with traditional students. And nobody knows you're in the program unless you want them to know. They have the opportunity to be on campus and blend in like everybody else.
I wanted a traditional college experience, one with classes, one where I could go to clubs and do stuff around campus and off campus, not be in a group. When I heard about REACH, it was like a puzzle piece finally fitting into the correct place. After the open house, I told my parents right away, this is the one, this is the program, I want to be in it.
Part of the process that we go through when we're accepting students is looking at the parents' readiness to let go. It's also important to remember that all of the students in the program are legally adults. So the contact that we have with parents is a whole lot less. So the parents really need to be ready.
It's really hard for parents of kids with disabilities to be able to let them go.
We have a student panel at our open house, and a lot of times parents watch the student panel and they say, they're great, but I don't think my kid could ever do that. And now we're at the point where I can say pretty much every single student on the panel's parent said that when they came to an open house. The 4 areas of the program are academics, socialization, independent living, and career development. It's an education in a different way than people are used to thinking. It's not just an academic education. It is an education in social skills. It's an education in all the activities of daily living. And it's an education in those areas because those are the deficits that come with an intellectual disability. Students just don't figure these things out. We're here to teach them that. And we're here to teach them in college during the time of life when everybody is learning that stuff, how you take care of yourself, how you go from being someone's kid to being an independent adult.
Being a freshman, I was very homesick. I still did things like what you would think a little kid would do. But REACH kind of pushed me out of my comfort zone. As each year went along, I saw myself getting out more, going to different events, and wanting to do these things that seemed fun, instead of just being by myself. By the time I reached senior year, College of Charleston had something called Hillel, which was our Jewish community. I was elected to be an event coordinator on their student-led board. I also organized a REACH Shabbat program, and boy was I proud of that.
When we heard Edie talking about the classes and they get grades, my first thought was, oh my gosh, I don't think this is going to work because it's too academic. And you asked the question.
I raised my hand and I said, why are you bothering? And Edie's answer was, how do you know what they're capable of?
I believe in the dignity of risk. I believe in giving people the opportunity to live life, and within living that life, make mistakes and learn from those mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, and stopping people with disabilities from ever having the opportunity to make a mistake is really stopping them from living a whole and complete life. As they progress through the program, they come in really doubting themselves and doubting their abilities, and by the time they graduate, they start to believe in themselves.
I'm still kind of shocked that I walked across the cistern and was able to graduate. It felt like, wow, look at me. I succeeded. I did it. That just made me feel so proud and awesome inside. It was a really big accomplishment. I used to live with my parents, but now I live in my own apartment, which is a 1-bed, 1-bathroom apartment. I Uber, I take MARTA. It takes me about 15 to 30 minutes at the most to get to my job. I work at the Primrose School, which is a preschool, working with kids, playing, changing, dressing, feeding babies. I love it. It's awesome.
If we teach students how to transition into life, and we teach students how do you change jobs, and we teach students how do you seek out employment, then they have the skills that they need for the rest of their life.
Looking back now, I can see that I put in the effort for stuff like that. I learned all these techniques. I put them into use. It was just, wow, look at me.